Hey friends, how are you guys doing? I wanted to hop on today and give you a little word of encouragement. So, a couple of weeks ago, I was out on my morning walk, and I'll typically do a little prayer walk and with an amazing group of ladies called Mothers in Zion. And on this particular Monday, Callie Ship had mentioned the word hope. And as I'm walking through my neighborhood, I see, or I say, see in my mind, my mind's eye and picture, this picture of hope being released, um, and it's spreading like a big cloth over the nations, and as it was passing by people, it was giving hope like pixie dust on people, which sounds kind of interesting. But there were people that had open hands, and they were looking up, and they were just like this brilliant illuminated color, and this hope was descending on them. It was an outpouring of hope. And then there were other people that were downcast, and their heads were down, their shoulders were down, and they were kind of gray
Mhm.
in color. And the phrase "hope catcher" was what I saw and heard when I was praying. And these hope catchers would stand with their hands cupped, and they would stand in front of people that were hopeless and gray in color and sad. And they wouldn't throw hope at them, they wouldn't beat them over the head with it, they wouldn't do anything that would force hope on them. They just held space for them. And so I painted this, and I will post it on the comments. But this is what I saw, and I love the glitter portion. So you see, the person that has their arms open, and then ministering and encouraging the person that is feeling hopeless. And so I wanted to encourage you to be a hope catcher. So what makes you a hope catcher? It's someone that has surrendered, that has open hands, that is ready and willing to receive. And the thing with these hope catchers, they were looking up expectant. They were saying, okay, I realize that this has been a really rough year. I realize that there are a lot of um, issues that are going on in the world and the nations, but I'm going to have hope. I'm going to wait expectantly. and and they were ready and open and ready to receive. They had surrendered the things that really didn't matter. And then the space holders, so these hope catchers are also space holders. So they're not going to people that are feeling hopeless or feeling discouraged, and getting them by the shoulder and saying, this is what's wrong with you. It is a means of just holding space and saying, I have something that will encourage you. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's just being in the same space as somebody else and letting them know that they're not alone. And in Proverbs, um, Proverbs 13:12, I believe it says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick." And how many of us this year have just been heartsick? We see everything going on, and just the discouragement in our neighbors and our nation and our family, maybe in our own personal lives. And we just feel sick. We feel hopeless, right? Hope deferred makes a heart sick. But when at last that hope is realized and received, life sweetness will satisfy your soul. It's that life sweetness that will satisfy. And you can't have one without the other. You can't be a hope catcher. My husband's letting me know that the oven's beeping. It's okay. I'll be right down. Anyway, I'm making some yummy Hungarian nut loaf. So that's beside the point. So you can't be a hope catcher and just keep it all to yourself, because what appears like to everybody else is self-righteousness, and why is she so happy, and something's wrong with her, she's mentally imbalanced, right? And you can't just be a hope pourer out. You can't just hold space for people, because it'll eventually deplete you. You need to be both. You need to receive and you need to give. You need to surrender and have open hands and wait expectantly, and then pour out from the outpouring of a filled and satisfied soul. So a good example for that: last year for Christmas, my husband installed seat warmers in our car, and I absolutely love that. But unfortunately, you cannot run these seat warmers when the car is just turned on to the accessories, because it drains the battery, and then your car won't start. Same situation. If you are just feeling the warmth and the comfort of being soaked and being poured out on in a hopeful situation, you're eventually going to be depleted. And same way, if you're just pouring out, constantly pouring out and not receiving, your battery's going to run out as well. It needs to be a constant receiving and pouring out. So, so are you a hope catcher? Are you a hope catcher? And what in your life do you need to get rid of so you have open hands? And are you looking at your circumstances, looking down and being discouraged by the daily events? Or are you looking up with expectation, saying, I know that it's rough right now, but I know I have faith in the fact that my God will supply all of my needs according to his glorious riches. So be encouraged, friends. I want to give you that picture again: an outpouring of his hope. It's here, friends. It's here. Hope is ready. And he is more than happy and anticipating pouring out his hope on you. How can you share that with others? Have a good day. And I'm going to go check my Hungarian nut loaf. If you want the recipe, it's absolutely fantastic. I will be more than happy to share it with you. I might not let you eat any of it, but that's okay. So have a great day, friends. Bye.